Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something a little bit fun and different. So a lot of people have been doing this type of video where you ask on Instagram through the questionnaire to assume something about me, and then I would let you know if it was true or what the deal was. So yeah, this has kind of been going around on YouTube, and I said, you know what, I think your girl wants to do it today. Anyway, I kind of switched my setup today. I'm filming sitting on my bed. I kind of wanted to switch it up. I didn't want to film in my typical corner. I kind of wanted to switch it up. I don't know if you guys like that. Let me know in the comments below. Also, I feel like I'm a little crooked. I know I say this a lot in videos, but I really do feel like I'm a little crooked today. But the girl is doing the best she can with setting up so that I'm not crooked. But like doing this myself is actually super complicated. And to make sure that I'm in focus and everything, I got some interesting assumptions, some annoying assumptions, and some regular assumptions. So I think we should just jump right into it. The first assumption is you are happiest alone in your thoughts. Yeah, that's true. I definitely prefer being alone. And a lot of people are usually shocked by that because the jobs that I do, like my career doing makeup and hair, is very like extroverted. You have to be talkative, you have to be friendly, you have to be open. Hairstylists are a lot like therapists. You know, we hear about everyone's problems. Like when they're in the chair, they usually talk about their life, their husbands, their kids, their problems. Like we're like therapists. And then also being a dancer, I'm literally like a therapist as well, because guys come in and talk about the same things, their issues, their problems, this and that. So you have to be talkative, and that's like very like extroverted, right? But deep down, the real Mariah likes being alone. I really do. I don't know, I'm not like regular people, like regular women. Like a lot of women can't be alone and need to have like somebody around all the time, and a lot of women, you know, need to be in relationships because they can't be alone. That's not me. Like I'm actually like pretty independent and like prefer just being alone until I find somebody worth not being alone for, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm definitely happiest alone in my thoughts. I definitely have to agree with that. You are short? Not really. I think I'm average. I'm like 5'4", so I think I'm pretty standard. I think obviously when I'm dancing and I'm wearing my heels, I look super tall, and guys will be like, I thought you were so tall. They forget that like we have 7-8 inch heels on. So you are strong-minded? Yeah, I mean, I want to say I'm strong-minded. I am a strong person, but strong-minded, I don't know. It's kind of weird because I suffer with like really bad anxiety, and it can be debilitating at times. But I guess I'm strong in the sense that somehow I always push through. I don't let it stop like my daily life. Like I still go to work with anxiety. I still learn to just like manage, but I also don't have a choice. I have nobody to rely on. So it's like I have to be strong. So in a lot of ways I have to be strong-minded. But when I think of strong-minded, I just think of like nothing can really like phase you. And that's not me. I'm an overthinker. I worry about things. I overthink almost every detail of my life. So strong-minded, strong-willed, strong-minded, it's kind of like one of those things. I'm not really sure, you know. You can do a split. I cannot do a split to save my life, and I've tried to like stretch and like get close, and there's just no way. I am not that flexible. That you secretly want me? I don't even know who you are. So I'm sorry to break the news to you that I don't secretly want you because I don't even know who you are. You were popular in school? No, actually, I was not popular at all. I remember in middle school there was like a popular crowd. High school is like, I don't really remember there being like popular people in high school, but I remember the like popular kids in middle school, and they had like a popular table, and it was like so corny. Like I never really wanted to like be popular. Like I never really cared about that. It was just kind of like who I was, and I had the group of friends that I had, and like I was content with that. Like I never really strived to be known and to be popular and to like care. I don't know. It just never really mattered to me. No, I was not popular. I was like the farthest thing from popular. I talked to everybody. I was just who I was, and I'm happy I was never popular. I never wanted to be that popular girl. That wasn't like my motive. You are a gold digger. No, I don't feel like I'm a gold digger. I feel like I like money and I like, you know, having money and making money, but I work for my money, and yeah, I'm a dancer, so I take money from men, which might make me look like a gold digger, but in my like life, my personal day-to-day life and like my relationships and stuff, I don't date guys for like their money. I don't date guys for like what they can do for me, because at the end of the day, I do for myself. But that's not to say that I'm gonna date a bum, because I'm not. I'm gonna date somebody on my level, somebody who makes like the similar kind of income I make, because I can't date somebody that is like struggling to pay their bills. Like, I don't know, I don't want to be around that, you know what I mean? Because I was struggling at one point, but I'm at a pretty okay part in my life right now where I'm like making money and I'm saving money and I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? I'm not like struggling to pay my bills. I'm fine. Like, my bills are getting paid and I'm not really like struggling in the sense. I always worry about it because I overthink everything, but you know, I'm fine. Like, I'm doing fine. It's just, yeah, I can't date somebody who struggles or like doesn't make enough, you know. I need somebody who makes like the same income as me for it to work, because it's just, you want somebody on your level. Like, you're not going to downgrade to someone that's not making the same income as you or like doing as well as you're doing. Why would you do that? You know what I mean? I don't want to be surrounded by people that are like not doing well. So in order to date me, you have to kind of be on my level. But I'm not gonna like take your money or like use you for your money or like only date you because you have money, because I have my own. It's just I want somebody on my level. So hopefully that made sense. You want to be in love. You know, I'm a Libra, and if you know anything about Libras, Libras are in love with the idea of being in love. Of course I want to be in love and be happy and have someone that loves me and cherishes me and cares for me, but I don't, this year I'm not really like, I don't know, it's not like my focus, you know what I mean? And I've made a video about this, like wanting to be single for 2019, etc., etc. But like, you know, I'm open to the idea, and things change and you meet people and, you know, everything happens for a reason. So it's not like I'm closed off to the idea of love, but I'm not really like stressing about it, because I think last year, and I've said this before, I was really like stressing over being in love, and I just think that it's best to just keep it pushing and to like not stress about things like that, and everything's in due time. I think my age makes it a little bit like hard for me. I am 27, and this year, this upcoming October, I will be 28. And obviously I think about having kids and having a family and all that, and I do want that one day, but everything in due time. I don't want to just like rush into a relationship just because I want kids and I feel like my biological clock is ticking. And, you know, I remind myself that the way things are supposed to work out will work out. And, you know, even if I don't, you know, find somebody in the time frame that I want to have kids, adoption's always like something you can do. Of course I want my own kids, who doesn't, right? But, you know, I think that regardless, like, adoption is something that I have thought about, like, if the time goes too fast and, you know, I really want a kid and I'm like, what, 34, 35, I'm not gonna, maybe I'd have my own, but let's say I'm like 36, 37, probably not gonna have my own kid, you know what I mean? If I'm with somebody at 36, 37, I'm probably not gonna get pregnant. Like, I'm not gonna, like, put myself through that, because it's better to have them younger, we all know that, okay, right? So adoption is something that I'd probably look into at that point. You know what I mean? So it's not like I can never have a kid. Even though it may not be like my kid, I'll still love it. And I know that. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, of course, everybody wants to be in love and to have somebody, but I'm not desperate for it. And I want the right person. I don't want to waste time with, you know, being with the wrong person. Okay. Next is you get homesick. I do. I get homesick a lot. I'm homesick right now. It's funny because I went home in October and it's been like, what? Going on 4 months since I've been home. And usually around this time, after a few months, usually closer to 6 months, of not being home, I get really homesick, so it's kind of like normal for me. So I'm going home to visit my family again in April, so it's like right around the corner, and I just like remind myself that it's literally 2 months till I'll be home, so I'm excited, and I love going home. I mean, Connecticut is home, and as much as I love LA and, you know, love my life out here and love what I'm doing for myself, you know, going home really helps to just like keep me grounded and to like, I don't know, it helps me to slow down, because LA is like super fast and Connecticut's super slow. So whenever I go home, it just gives me the opportunity to slow down and like enjoy the time I have with my family and just slow down. And, you know, I don't work when I'm out there, so I just literally just have like time to myself, and it's nice. It's definitely something that helps me mentally. And then when I come back to LA, I'm just like ready to like work, hustle, and I'm just refocused. So yeah, I do get homesick, but I definitely learn to like deal with it, and yeah, kind of how it goes. Next one is, you are not as independent as you come across. Yeah, I am. I think I'm just as independent as I come across. I have been codependent in the past, and if you've been a long-time watcher, viewer, subscriber, you know I was very codependent in my last relationship, and it was a really terrible place to be so dependent on one person for everything. I felt so like stuck, and I feel like that relationship, not knocking him, it's just that relationship made me feel just like stuck, like I really wasn't progressing as like a human being. You know, I didn't really like have anything going for me, and that's how I felt back home in Connecticut in my last like serious relationship. I just felt like I wasn't like going anywhere, and it was such a bad feeling. So now, yeah, I totally think I'm 100% independent, and I never want to be that codependent girl ever again, because it's not a good feeling to feel that way, to have to like rely on somebody for like, I don't know, your happiness. I think I was like trying to find happiness through him, and it wasn't a good time. And moving to LA, I just like really rediscovered myself and found myself again. And it's a pretty dope feeling. So I am just as independent as I come across, and I've come a long ways in the last 2 years from where I was, and it's crazy. I'm really proud of myself, and that's something that nobody can take away from me. Everything that I have, I earned myself. I started from the bottom and worked my way up, and I'm still not where I want to be. I want to get a car and all that, but I'm definitely doing the damn thing. Next one is, you do not trust many people. I don't trust anybody, and especially living in LA for the last 2 years, people are so vicious out here. It's insane. Like, it's no exaggeration if you're not from LA or have never lived in LA. LA is the land of snakes. It really is. The people out here are just not good people, and they come across as so genuine, and they're just not genuine. And it's still something I'm learning all the time. Like, I think I meet somebody who is genuine and could be a friend to me, and it turns out they're just not my friend. And I know there's fake people everywhere, but it just seems like LA, in comparison to where I'm from, is just full of fake people, and it's so disheartening, and it's so sickening, and it makes it hard to like want to trust people out here because of the experiences I've gone through. People just are not good people out here, and it sucks. Like, I want to trust people. I don't want to be like bitter and feel like I can't, you know, trust people, but that's just how LA is and how it feels to like live out here. You just feel like you can't trust anybody, and my circle is extremely small. I have maybe like 2 solid people right now, and I don't know, I think I did a Q&A, and I think I had more solid people then, and it just shows you all the time how many people are just not for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm learning that all the time out here, and it's like 2 years, I've learned so many lessons to not trust people, and it kind of sucks because, like I said, I don't want to be this cold person where I feel like I can't trust people, but that's kind of how LA makes you become. Okay, the last assumption is, you post pictures for attention. No, I really don't. I post pictures, and sometimes they're like provocative or sexy because I'm proud of my body. I love how I look. I've been working out since October and eating healthy since October, and so many people just notice that my waist is smaller, that my stomach's flatter, that my butt's bigger. I work so hard for this. Like, I'm in the gym all the time. I'm eating healthy. I'm cooking. I'm spending money on food. So yeah, I want to show it off. And also I have a side business of selling like pictures. So obviously the more sexier photos I post, I'll have people in my DMs wanting to purchase photos. And that's all about business and money, etc., etc. So I don't really post them for attention. I post them for attention as in like getting money from them, sure. But I post them for myself. Like, I'm hella proud of my body and how bomb it looks, like, compared to where I was like a year ago. Like, I'm in shape. I'm taking care of myself. I feel good. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna show it off. I'm gonna post sexy photos. I mean, why wouldn't I? What's the point? I'm single. I could do whatever I want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this assumptions video. If you guys have any video requests, please leave them down below. And until next time, we'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.